All right. So, peace, everyone. What's going on? It's your girl, Zewdy. This is my first time going live on YouTube. I've never done this. I've gone live a few times on Instagram. I don't I don't think I've ever done it on Facebook, but I'm just testing it out. Um, you know, now with all this quarantine stuff going on, I have a lot more time than I did in the past to do creative things, and so I'm really happy that I get to just kind of experiment and be more creative than I have been in a long time. Hi, 2486 Trixie. Thank you all for joining me. I didn't know if anybody was even gonna come on here because I'm not like super active on YouTube like that these days. But peace. I do plan to be more active on here though. Yeah. Um, I pray that everyone is well and safe and healthy, with the current conditions and everything going on literally around the world. It's kind of fascinating and terrifying at the same time, I guess, like how quickly, you know. Uh, thank you. Oh, look, my people. Oh, man. Yeah, so I was saying earlier in the video, like, I've never gone live on here, and it's it's a shame because YouTube is really where I began as far as like just a community of people that got to know me and, watch my videos of singing, but I would talk a little bit on there as well. So I just kind of wanted to come back and say what's up to everyone and, just check in and test this out because I might do this more often. I might do a lot of different things. I have a lot of ideas. I don't know how many of you all have, like, I don't know, followed me to other social media platforms and things like that. I'm probably most active on Instagram these days. And my Instagram page it's Zewdy, Zewdy, very easy. So if you want to follow me there, that will probably be the best way to stay up to date on what I got going on. But yeah, so a lot of things have happened in the last several years. A lot of good things, a lot of changes, a lot of spiritual growth. You're alive, thank God. Missed you and your music. I missed you all too, honestly. It's just that with so much going on in life, not only did I not have the time to do what I used to do on YouTube, which was predominantly just make, covers, but I no longer had the desire to express myself in that way, at least not predominantly. I think that I still will do covers here and there, but I really, really, really want to do original music. And I've been working on things, and a lot has gone on, like a lot, a lot. Um, oh my gosh. Thank you all. I appreciate your kind messages. And I apologize to those of you who may be viewing from Ethiopia or are Ethiopian, and because I saw somebody say they don't really understand English. I don't speak Amharic fluently. I don't speak Amharic fluently. Like, I can't hold a real conversation. The most that I can do in Amharic is greetings, like Tanasteling, Indaminachu, like that kind of thing. I can't go any further than that, really. I mean, I can understand some words. I understand more than I can speak. So yeah, that's that. So I had been planning on doing like a Q&A on here, like a Q&A slash update video that I was gonna like post, like record and then post. But if any of you guys on here right now have any questions that you would like me to answer, that's cool too. And I'll do my best. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Um, yeah. Yeah. Let's see what's going on. Hey Zewdy, I used to love watching your videos back in the day. Much love from the UK. Oh, thank you. I had a lot of fun creating them. I had a lot of fun interacting with you all and seeing all of your wonderful comments and your requests and all of that kind of stuff. Yes, where have you been, girl? I really, when it comes to the internet, I've been on Instagram and Twitter. You know, Twitter is actually one of my favorite platforms, social media platforms, although I think it's like the least popular among people. Your Original Breathe, I still play it over and over. Oh man, that song is interesting. I think it's a pretty deep song, and my little makeshift music video, people find it entertaining, and I understand it's fun. But I am now working on some original stuff. You know, long story short, I was with an independent music label, a recording label. I had a record deal, and I was with them for quite a bit of time. I think some of you who've been following me for a long time would remember in, I think, 2009, I made the announcement that I was with them. So I had been with them from 2009 to 2015 and did a lot. I've recorded a lot, but, you know, unfortunately, I don't really have the rights to a lot of the stuff that I recorded back then, because most of it I didn't really have much creative input, so I didn't have creative control. So long story short, I'm not with that label anymore, you know. No hard feelings, no bad blood. We didn't see eye to eye towards the end of my time with them, and I wanted to walk and do my own thing. And, you know, it's been quite a journey, but it's kind of difficult to do things on your own and without like backing and resources and that sort of thing. So that's really the main thing. Like, I would have been out. I would have been had original music out here, but as I became an adult and had to be even more independent, um, you know, survival was my priority. So I wasn't really able to do music as a focus, as my main thing for the last several years, because I just I had to do something that was more immediately lucrative. You know what I mean? So, but I don't regret anything. Now, can't really do nothing outside of the house, but that gives me time to be more creative. Let me see some of these comments. I'm trying to see. Wow, quarantine really bringing all the OGs back. Yes, I'm back, and I'm better than ever. You getting back into YouTube now, or are you just checking in? Well, both. So I was checking in because I've never done a live on YouTube before. But I think I'm back. Like, I invested in a really good phone for this purpose, so I could create content and revamp my YouTube channel to be to reflect my life now and what I'm doing now, because I definitely plan to post things, music for sure. I'm working on some things, but also other things because I was saying earlier, a lot of people have followed me over to Instagram, and on Instagram I share a lot of different things. I share, you know, spiritual testimonial type things, just lifestyle stuff. And a lot of people seem to be curious about like my day-to-day stuff. So I do plan on creating content that shows you guys what I'm up to, what I'm into, that sort of thing. Um, do do do. OG in the building. Thank you. I appreciate the welcome. Let's see what else. Hi everyone. Thank you for joining. Do 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 do. All right. Okay. Oh man, what a time to be alive, huh? Zewdy, what is your religion? I'm Muslim. I wasn't always. I was actually atheist for most of my life, which a lot of people find surprising because although I was atheist, which means I didn't believe in God, the way that I guess carried myself was like a faithful person. But yeah, I'm Muslim. But I believe in God, and I respect everyone's religions and faiths and spirituality systems, as long as you're not disrespectful of others. And speaking of spirituality, I just wanted to say to everyone out there, that may be having a difficult time with what's going on with the quarantine and the coronavirus, that it's a really good time to spiritually ground yourself. So, whatever your religion, whatever your faith, whatever your beliefs, do what you can right now to study, to be prayerful, to meditate, because those things will really help you to cultivate inner peace and have that during this somewhat chaotic time. And I see a lot of people fearful. I see a lot of people panicking, and I understand the uncertainty can be kind of shaky for a lot of people. But when you cultivate that inner peace, then you won't be so affected by what's going on out there. You can be aware and, of course, be prepared and be wise, follow the laws of whatever's going on, protect yourself, make sure that you stay well. But you don't want to operate from a place of fear, because fear actually makes you more susceptible to all kinds of negative things, disease, depression, all kinds of things. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Let's see. Into the Night is my favorite video clip, and I'm still enjoying it, girl. As far as you are been doing, what's good for you? I'm happy with you. Well, welcome back, and please take care for yourself. Thank you. I appreciate that. I truly do. Because honestly, everybody's spiritual path and journey is a very personal thing, And I just don't think that it's wise to judge somebody's way. I've dealt with a lot of judgment from people that just misunderstand me and my life and my journey. But I understand that my walk with God is my walk, and your walk with God is your walk. And so it's a very personal thing. And I cultivate my relationship with God daily. It's a daily practice. And because of that, I know, and I feel very secure in that I don't live my life for other people's opinions or other people's approval. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as I strive to be aligned with the divine, like, I'm good. You feel me? Let's see. Yeah, definitely just spoke the truth about operating from fear. It's real. It's real. You know, um, I've learned so much over the years, and it's just so real. Like, people think that hate is the opposite of love, but it's actually fear. And hate often is stemmed from fear, fear of the unknown, you know, and ignorance. Hi, Miss Shanice. Oh, thank you for joining. Okay, Brianna Whaley says, "Hey Zewdy, I sang in the same competition as you, probably 2003 or 2004. It was called Something Star in New York. I've been following you since." Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Was it like WOR something? It was like for some radio station or something like that. Something like that. I think obsession is the opposite of love. That is interesting. Obsession, you know, I think obsession is, I wouldn't say the opposite of love, but I think it's a very inordinate thing that comes from attachment. And I could see why you would say it's the opposite, because when you truly love, there's no attachment. There's connection, but attachment is an inordinate thing. It is something that causes resistance. So when you attach yourself to something, you're actually repelling that thing. Oh man, I didn't expect to go deep like that today. I didn't know what I was expecting coming in here. But I love these discussions. There's so much that I want to talk to you about. There's so much that I want to share, because so much has happened in life, and there's so many things going on. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Yeah, attachment is definitely rooted in fear. The status of my music career, let's see. I'm a free agent, so I'm not signed to anybody. I would love to do music full time. It takes this to like put everything together. But now that I have the time, I'm really, really gonna focus and get it together, because I have so many ideas and I have so many things that I want. Unfortunately, I'm not working my day job right now. I mean, it's fortunate and unfortunate. Only unfortunate because I need money. But the fortunate part about that is I have time. I have so much time. So I want to use most of this time to be productive and creative. And yeah. Okay, let's see what y'all talking about. You still have a bright and vibrant personality. I'm still the same Zewdy. I'm like, at my core, that's who I am, and I appreciate those very kind words. I receive them, I acknowledge them, I accept them. I'm the same Zewdy, just more defined, more refined, and more developed. It's like those core things about me, now that I've gotten to know myself a lot deeper and more intimately, those things are even more, they're bigger. Are you married or have any children? No and no. I have no children yet, and I'm not married yet. Aw, I love you too. Aw. Yeah, some radio station, and there was probably a dozen of us, I think. I've been following you already on YouTube. Oh, wow. A celebrity. I'm a YouTube celebrity. You know what's crazy? Like, people recognize me on the street sometimes, still to this day. Well, not this day, because I'm not out and about. I am self-isolating. I'm by myself. But when I go out places, like different stores and just like walking around, like people be like, "Are you Zewdy from YouTube?" And I'm like, "Yes. Do I look the same?" It's pretty cool. All right. When you love someone, you want the best for them, even if it causes you pain. It's respecting that person, their decision, meeting halfway. Obsession sees the person as an object. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I agree with all of that. I agree with all of that. Yeah, because if you love someone and they may happen to not want to be with you, you have to respect that. No matter how much it hurts you, no matter how much you want to be with that person, if you really love them, you want them to be happy, you want what's best for them, so you got to let them go. If you try to hold on and force something, that's not love. That's obsession, and that is borderline. It's just, I don't want to say anything like, I don't want to be mean, but that's just not the way to be. Like, that is how some stalkers behave, honestly. And I've had a situation with a stalker, and it's not cool. It's not cool. It's very disturbing. Um yes, I'm in the building. In the building. You really do look exactly the same. LOL, even more beautiful. We're getting old now. Thank you. Girl, we ain't never getting old. If you are youthful in your mind, in your heart, in your spirit, like, you will never get old. And of course, in the physical, if you're keeping that body moving, exercising, stretching, drinking water, feeding your body good foods, the right foods, you'll never get old. Of course, you'll become older in age, but you stay young. Like, God willing, this July, I will be 30 years young. Let's see. Listening to some throwback videos now. LOL, did you realize your cover for Bust Your Windows has over 1 million views? Yes, I think I recently learned that. I think that happened sometime last year. Like, last year it was at 900,000 something, and then at some point I looked at it and it was at 1 million views, and that's insane, especially for an old video, like, cuz that was a long time ago. True. It's all about your mindset. I'm starting to feel the pressure of society telling me I should have kids in 28 and don't see kids in my life, and I'm struggling to accept that. Oh, I mean, society, we shouldn't go by what society. Oh, no, wait. Oh, no, I didn't mean to delete your message. See, oh, I'm sorry. I'm new to this. How do I undo that? Oh gosh. I need a moderator. I've been on people's lives where I, like, view people's lives, and they have like other people moderating their comments and stuff like that. Brianna, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to delete your comment. That was an honest mistake. I don't know what I'm doing on here. But I wanted to say to you, we shouldn't let society impact us like that. Like, I understand, because being a young woman, getting older in age, the pressure to have a family and to have children and all that becomes, it can be real, because people around you are doing that and it's expected of us. But I really, and this has taken some time, I really have faith in God and God's timing. And so, I may in my heart desire that, it is a desire of mine to one day have a husband and children and a family, but you can't force it to happen. And even if you try to force it, it's not going to end up in the way that you want it. And it's just not, you know I believe God's timing is always right. He's always on time. And so, you know, if that is his will for me to have a family, to have children, to have a husband, and I do believe it is his will, then it's going to happen when it's supposed to happen. And I can't force it. I can't rush it. So I really focus on just trying to be happy, being happy with myself and loving myself and giving to myself. And, you know, my devotion right now is just, it's something. It's so surreal too to like think about, because as I mentioned earlier, like I didn't grow up religious. I didn't grow up believing in God or anything, and now I'm so spiritual. Now I'm so focused on like building that relationship with God, and my devotion is solely to God. And the more that I do that, the more that it feeds my spirit. So yeah, God's timing. We gotta trust it. Let's see. Hold on. How do I unhide her? I need to unhide her. I didn't mean to do that. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Brianna. I'm gonna try to figure out how to undo that. You have to learn to trust the process. Indeed. Are you going to make more covers? I may do some covers, but I don't want that to be the main thing of my channel, because I'm just not there. I'm not in that place. I wish that I knew how to work this thing better, but I don't, and I apologize. How do I unblock her? Oh my God. I need somebody to moderate. Oh, thank you. I'm your reflection, beloved. Okay. Okay. Click the 3 dots next to her name. Wait, I don't see the 3 dots. Wait. Oh, man. Oh, you missed me. Well, I'm back, and hopefully I'm back forever. How do I do this? Do you think BS in the music industry put out your flame for a music career? No, well, not exactly. I just had a really I had a lot of crazy experiences and disheartening experiences. It's not that it put out my flame, but it caused me to not, like I said, I was with an independent label, and then we didn't see eye to eye at a certain point. And when my contract with them was up for like renewal, I didn't want to renew it with them. I just wanted to do something different and try to figure it out on my own. So I still wanted to do music, and I still do want to do music. I just didn't want to deal with people that I felt didn't believe in me and like my vision for myself. Because, you know, being on YouTube, I was able to connect with people and attract people based on just being myself. I didn't have to pretend to be somebody I wasn't, and like things like that. And that's kind of what I was being influenced to do. And like, I just want to be myself. I just want to be authentic. I wanted to give you the real, like. And when it seemed like I was being encouraged to do other than that, it really, that's what I didn't like. Okay, to unblock a user, click the box to the left of that user's name in the blocked users list. Oh my God. Okay, I don't know if I just see it differently because I'm on my phone, or maybe if I like flip it. Oh no. Oh boy. Huh. I wish that there was a way to do this more simply, because I am confused. Oh, thank you, Nia. I would like to do lives more often. I think this might be a regular thing. It might be a Wednesday thing because, like, Wednesday is a good day for me, I think. Pressing, well, I don't, okay, so this is the way that I see my screen right now is like, I see myself, right? And I see your messages coming up on the screen, but I don't see the I don't see the chat list as like a separate box. Is there a way to look at that like that? Let's see. Oh, aha. Okay, I'm gonna make you a moderator, Miss Shanice. All right. Now, please let me know if you can unblock her. Please, I feel so terrible because that was not my intention at all. I want to get more in the light because the sun is kind of out. Hey, yay, thank you. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. Brianna, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if you're still here. I didn't mean to hide you or block your comment. Yes, please. Start talking now. How was it singing backup for Solange? Oh, man. That was a beautiful experience. You know, I don't think I talked about that a lot on the internet, you know? So I was with Solange from like November 2012 to February 2013, like the very end of February. And it was such a great time. She was so kind and gracious. And we were in America, so we were doing like tours, the tour in New York, in California. Oh, did we go to Toronto? Yeah, we went to Toronto, so we were in Canada. And what else? Oh yeah, and then we went to Europe. We were in London, Paris, Berlin, and Amsterdam. And it was such a great experience. I learned a lot from her about having background vocalists, because I knew at some point in the future I would have some background vocalists of my own, God willing. And the band was really cool, and just traveling with them, being on the tour bus, everything was just such a great experience. Like, that was like the best band I had ever been with. Like, all the different instrumentalists and the other background singers. Shout out to Ava Rain, who is also a great vocalist. You can look her up. Yeah, it was great. And we did a couple of TV performances. We were on Jimmy Fallon and David Letterman, and it was amazing. Let's see. Diona, am I pronouncing your name correctly? You should really do more videos like this more often. I would love to. I really would. And I think what I'm gonna ask you guys is if you have any suggestions for topics and whatever questions you have, or what you want to see from me, just like what I'm up to or what I'm into. If you're curious, leave it in the comments. You can leave it now if you're watching live, and if somebody's watching the pre-recorded of this in the future, leave a comment of what you would like to see from me, and I will look through them and hopefully make more content for you guys, because this is fun. And like I said earlier, I ain't got nothing but time, okay? Quarantine, self-isolation. Okay, let's see. How was it working with Wyclef? Well, we actually didn't work on anything together. I went to his studio, Platinum Sounds, in New Jersey when I lived up north, and I was working with these amazing producers from Norway, Lars and Ingve, and they knew him. They knew Wyclef, so we worked at the studio, and I met him, and he was really cool, but we never actually worked on anything together. But he's great. Do 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 do. Let's see. That's such a beautiful background and experience. Congratulations on everything. Thank you, thank you. I thank God for my experiences because they really enrich my life. Do you do any other forms of art now? Do I do any other forms of art? Art. Maybe not professionally. I've been practicing yoga, specifically Kemetic yoga and Kundalini yoga. And they've really helped me to open up on several dimensions. Like, of course, here in the physical, like, you know, physically becoming more flexible and stuff like that. But also, it helped me to realize some things about myself. It helped me to realize that I was stiff even in other aspects of my life. So the more I pushed myself in yoga, the more I started to push myself in my waking life and other things that I was doing. So that's cool. There is another art form that I practice that I'm not ready to reveal yet. When I'm ready, you will see it and I will share it on a video. Let's see what else y'all talking about. Did you get to meet Beyonce? Yes, I got to meet her at least twice. I met her in Brooklyn when I was singing background for Solange, and I met Jay-Z as well. And I also met her at the LA show. And she was cool. She was cool. She gave me a hug. And Jay-Z gave me a handshake. That was super cool. Let's see. I wish I could sing. That's my lifetime wish, but tough luck. Hey, I mean, maybe a vocal coach would help. Vocal coaches are really amazing. I never had one up until more recently. So I've been working on some music things with a friend of mine on his project, and a vocal coach has been working with me and the other people that are involved. So it's just great, like learning different techniques that help not only warm up your voice, but also help you to preserve your voice so that you don't use it in a way that ruins it. You know, that would suck. How's your sister? Oh, Zabiba's great. She's wonderful. I talk to her every day. She's still up north. I'm here in Georgia, by the way, for those that are unaware. Zabib is actually doing music too, and she's been a lot more active in doing music lately. In the last few years, she was in a couple bands, and now she's doing her own solo gig stuff, and it's really cool. You should follow her on Instagram. That's where I think she's most active. That Dweeb Zabib, the same as YouTube. And she was on a tour. She was an opening act for this tour, and like she was about to come here in Georgia, and I was gonna see her for a day, but then this coronavirus stuff happened, and then everything was getting canceled. So then she couldn't come, and so that made me sad. Let's see. Are you going to go back to doing covers? I think that I will do them occasionally, but that's not going to be the main thing that I do here. What are my goals for this year? So I don't want to think too big, but I don't want to like limit myself in a sense. So I want to complete some original songs. I don't want to say a number, or like a big number, but I want to complete, if I had to put some numbers out there, like at least 3 songs. I want to complete 3 songs and just put them out there for the world to have. So those are some goals that I have. And also to be more active on YouTube, creating different kinds of content. So if you guys have any suggestions on what you want to see from me, music of course, but anything else that you're interested in learning about, leave it in the comments. Let's see. Have I ever worked with Akon? I haven't worked with him, but he's been to my studio sessions a lot in the past when I was with the label that I used to be with. And he was very, very kind and gracious. Let's see. I've been teaching myself how to paint and draw for the last year, and it's so fun. I haven't done it since high school. I've also been getting into poetry. That's awesome. That's awesome. I wouldn't say that I've been getting into painting like that, but I did start painting something just for fun and like personally just to do it. I may show it to you guys when I complete that work of art. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Got plans to come to, I'm assuming that says Ethiopia because I can't read the Fidel symbols. I would love to come back. I went to Ethiopia in 2015 and 2016 for music stuff, and I haven't been back since. Oh, well, I love you. So full of life. The greatest energy I have ever seen on live. Keep it up and stay happy. Thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, I'm feeding off of the energy that you all are giving me. I'm so happy to be with you all and just, you know, coming back and checking in and communicating, because this is where I really started. You know, this is where I got my beginnings. Please sing a little bit now. Okay, I may sing now. Okay, so this song that I'm about to sing, my friend Jasmine introduced me to it, and I think it's such a beautiful song, and it's just deep. Like, I feel like it's the story of my life. It's called This Is All I Really Know by Patrice Rushen. Once I was lost, scared and confused, fear in my heart, doubt in my mind. Something happened that changed my life a better way. All things come in time. I will go, 'cause I know He's my light, He's my sight. This is all I really know. Something just won't let me go astray. I will go, 'cause I know He's my light and my sight. This is all I know. Hey. All right. So I hope you guys like that little snippet. Oh, thank you. Thank you all so much. Let's see. How do you sing so effortlessly and just flow with your sound? You know, I used to sing, I still sing a lot now, but just like reflecting on my life, I would sing all the time. I sung so much. I would listen to a lot of music and mimic people's voices and tones. And I think that really helped me to hone my own sound, because for a long time, I didn't know how I sounded. I would just copy the person whose song I was singing. And it was my father who actually was like, Zewdy, you got to find your own voice. And I'm like, I do, but I don't know how to do that. Oh, thank you all. Thank you. Do you ever perform locally around town? Not really. I haven't like really performed like that in a while. But that will hopefully change soon, especially once I get these original songs. That's what I would really love to perform. Hi, I need some advice. I have a 6-year-old daughter. Um, okay, I don't know if I'm equipped, but if you would like to share what you need advice on, I would love to to do my best to help you with it. Do I like her? I do. I love her. She's amazing. She's great. Her guitar, her singing, her writing, her tone, her like she's amazing. She's going to be even bigger than she is right now. Will you be uploading new content of your beautiful singing? Yes, I will. I'm still figuring out how I want to do that, how I want to roll certain things out, but I do plan to. Music is in my heart, it's in my spirit, and it was literally the first thing that I ever felt I was meant to do in life. So I would not stop doing music. I believe that God blessed me with this gift of voice and this gift of song. And I don't believe that God wants me to waste it. But I got to figure out the best way to use it. How are your parents doing? My parents are doing fine. I was on FaceTime with them earlier today, making sure they're home. They're doing well though. Yeah, thank you for asking. Did you ever write songs for artists? No, actually, I haven't. I hardly ever wrote for myself for a while, because when I was in that label situation, that just wasn't like a focus. All the songs that I was recording at the time were given to me. Let's see. What is the best place that you've traveled so far? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Ethiopia was a great experience. However, I didn't really get to experience it as much as I would have liked to, because I was there mainly to perform. And so I didn't leave the city of Addis Ababa, which is the capital. And I would have loved to like see more of it. Um, so I would say probably the best place that I've traveled to was Jamaica. It was great. It was, like tropical island. The people were so humble and welcoming. And that was a long time ago. I was like 18. Let's see. Yay. I'm so happy to be here with you all. Like, for real, for real. Okay. Thank you. I really appreciate your kind words. Let's see. I used to live in New Jersey, actually. And no, I live in Georgia now. Will I cover Dusk Till Dawn by Sia and Zayn, Rose Golden by Kid Cudi and Willow Smith, and Keep Holding On by Avril? Well, I'd have to learn them, but those are all wonderful artists. Maybe I'll choose one of them. Maybe. How do you overcome the fear of singing in front of people? So, I used to be shy. I was shy for a long time. Like, in my childhood, I would never sing in front of people I didn't know. So I would only sing in front of my family and my very close friends. Until the 8th grade, my dad was like, Zewdy, if you're going to be famous, you have to learn how to sing in front of people. Like, there's no in between. Sorry, guys, I gotta do something, but I'll bring you with me. So yeah, he basically forced me to sing in front of people, and if he didn't do that, it was for a talent show in my 8th grade year. I was terrified. I was so afraid. I was like, how am I gonna do this? But you kind of just have to do it. Like, you can't hold yourself back. Hold on, I gotta reposition the phone. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you just gotta go for it. You just gotta face your fear. It's a difficulty, but we were born to face difficulty, to run towards difficulty. Don't avoid it, because the longer you avoid it, the longer it'll take for you to actually overcome and conquer whatever it is that you're afraid of. Oh, would you ever consider trying out for American Idol or The Voice? I actually tried out for American Idol 5 times back in the day. And when I learned about like the auditioning process, I was like, oh, okay. So you don't see the like real judges when you first go. You have to go through like rounds of screeners. And I never made it past the first round. So I was just like, oh, I'm not gonna do that. Like, after the 5th time, I was like, I'm done. Like, my dad was willing to like keep going, but I was like, no, this is BS, to me at least. That's how I felt, to be completely honest. Yeah, that's just that's the way. Yeah, the reason that they had those screeners, I guess, is like they'll choose like some good people, obviously, because good people get through, but they also let people through for the ratings, for the entertainment aspect of things. So, you know, when you realize that's what the show is about, it's like, oh, I guess that makes sense. So, yeah. Was I a fan of Nipsey Hussle? Yeah, I was, and I know yesterday was the anniversary of his transition. May God be pleased with our brother. He's very inspirational. Yeah. Yep. I had to learn how to give into my anxiety and fear about singing, like use it to your advantage and hype yourself up and turn it into adrenaline. You know what? That is a very good explanation of how to do it. It's like transmuting the energy. So like that anxiety or that fear, you really can transmute it into energy. You can use it to, like you said, hype yourself up, and that adrenaline rush, it'll change from like a fearful thing to like, woo, like I'm electrified right now. Okay, thank you. That helped me a lot because I always sing at home, but being out is so much more different. The outside scares me so much, it makes my heart drop, and then my nerves start when I go to the mic. I understand. I understand that feeling. Um, it's weird because I always felt inside like, oh, I can sing, but I think I was scared, maybe scared of like rejection in a sense. But the less I cared about that and the more I focused on like my desire to want to share my voice and share like what I have, the less I was fearful of that rejection or like worried about what other people thought, because my intention behind what I was doing was the focus and more important than any potential naysayers or people that disliked. Do you play any musical instruments? Not well enough to mention. So I grew up playing the violin and the piano, and then I didn't continue playing them. So I also played the harmonica for fun, and I would love to learn the harp. That's such a beautiful instrument, and I feel like it would complement my voice so well. Could you just see me sitting here playing a harp? Da 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 da. Don't mind me. Y'all know I'm silly. That hasn't changed at all. How did Solange get you on her team? Did she find you from YouTube? Yep. So apparently she was on YouTube and somehow found me, and then she had her management reach out to me via email. And I was so grateful and thankful, and I was like, wow, like this internet thing is really something. Like it really connects you, it really puts you out there, and people that are big like Solange may see you. I was like in disbelief when I saw the email for the first time. I was like, is this real? Is this really happening? Peace, y'all. Oh my God, more people are joining. Hey, y'all. The harp would go very well with your voice. Thank you. Oh, it's good to see you too. Where have I been? I've been on Instagram. I've been on Instagram. I'm sorry that I abandoned my YouTube community where I began, my roots. But I intend to be on here more often. For those of you who are just joining, if you would like to see more of me and you have any topics or things that you'd like to see me discuss either live or like in a recorded video that I upload later, you can put that in the comments. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. I can see you doing anything you set your mind on. Thank you. The power of your mind is real. You really have to believe. I know that sounds cliche, but it's so real. Like when you believe in yourself and you believe in what you're doing, it really puts energy behind whatever it is. You have to believe. You have to have faith in yourself. And, my faith comes from my faith in God first. And when you really have faith in God, that faith in God and faith in self become one and the same. It's deep. It's deep, y'all. It's real deep. Are we live? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. I think I just lost connection. But you know, I did only intend to kind of like check in for a moment, like an hour's time, and it is about an hour now, but I could stay on here for a couple more minutes before I go eat and get back to other things, planning and creating and and other things. But I'm so happy to be here. Esme Denters, yeah. Fat Dondria, mm-hmm. Oh yeah, are y'all familiar with Duran? Because Duran Bernard, so you know, he was one of the OGs on YouTube as well, and he's been doing his thing. You know, when I was doing background for Solange, he was doing background for Erica Badu, and I think he might still do background, I'm not sure, but he's doing his thing now. Like, he's writing, he's featuring on people's stuff, and he has his own stuff out. And his ability, his vocal ability, I've always admired. Like, the things that he can do, the way he can move his voice, it's so like, yes, that man can sing. It's amazing. Like, it's so, whoo, it's so, I'm getting chills thinking about it because it's that amazing. Like, Duran, if you see my video, you're amazing. And yeah, man. Who else? YouTube OGs. I can't think of anybody right now. Oh, G Rain. I did sing a little bit. I might sing a little bit more. A tiny bit. What do I sing now? Um, hmm, 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 hmm. Dang. I hate when I don't like when I'm unprepared and then my mind draws a blank. What, I'm just thinking like, what do I be singing? Oh, okay. So I'm about to sing like a throwback. The other song I sang was pretty much a throwback as well. But oh yeah, sorry, I lost my train of thought because I got a message. So do y'all know Age of Aquarius by The Fifth Dimension? That is my song. I love that song. I learned it when I was in like 4th grade because we were doing, I think we were doing like songs from the 50s and the 60s, like a theme for our chorus class. And that song like moved me even as a child, even though I know what they was talking about. So here it goes. When the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, then peace will guide the planets and love will steer the stars. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius. 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 Thank you. Oh man. Thank you so much. Wow. No, you're welcome. You're welcome. It's my pleasure. My pleasure. Let's see. Did I miss anything? All right. Thank you, Miss Shanice, for sharing my Instagram. That's where I am mostly active nowadays on the internet, on Instagram. I also sing in my stories on there from time to time. And yeah, I'm gonna do this more often. I'm gonna come live and chat with you all. I'm also going to upload more content. I met you so many years ago, like back in 2012, and you still look the same. Really? That is awesome. I'm glad I still look the same. Where did we meet? Do you remember where that was? Aw, I'm so happy you're back, Zewdy. This made my day. This made my day too, honestly, you know. And with all the things that are going on, you know, in the world today, I just felt like I wanted to see how everybody was doing and like be able to share, give some love and light, as they say in the spiritual community. But for real though, for real, because I feel peace in my heart and in my spirit, and I wanted to extend that peace to whoever would view this. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Glory be to God, because that's the only way that I could do well. That's why I like watching lives, because it's a nice distraction from real life and opportunity to chat with strangers about life. Yeah, you know, I don't like to think of it as a distraction per se, because, I mean, I guess you could say a distraction from life, but um, it's a way to just uplift your spirit when everything else around you is like draining and negative and like all that stuff we were talking about earlier, like fear mongering and just low vibrational frequency stuff, you know. We keep the vibes high over here, but we keep it real, you know. So yeah, and especially in a time where you can't like physically really socialize with people much. I mean, you can, but you really shouldn't at this time, just as a safety precaution. Um, you could have made a lot of money on YouTube. I know. I wouldn't say I dropped the ball, because I'm here now, so maybe I can make money on YouTube now. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out some way, somehow. Um, I do, I make money on YouTube, but very, very slowly, because I'm not that active on here. So like some of my videos are monetized. So when people view them and stuff, slowly but surely it accumulates. And, you know, God willing, if I figure out my thing on here, I'll be able to have a stable stream of income, especially at a time like right now that I'm not working, because the job that I work, my day job, is not essential, apparently. So I'm not working. And yeah, I do not. I need to figure out, I need to make some money on here. um, do you meditate? I do. I do. I meditate daily. I pray as well. But you know, I've been meditating a little longer than I had been before, and it's really benefited me. It's benefited me a lot. It really helps me to process my thoughts a lot more clearly and a lot more thoroughly. Let's see. I started making videos when you were making videos, and I gave up on it. If only I would have known I could become a millionaire. Right, right, right. You made me love singing after I watched your video of you singing Jasmine Sullivan's Going in Circles. Aw. Assalamu alaikum, Zewdy. Seeing the YouTube notification on my phone with your name on it brought back memories. Good to see you are doing well. Wa alaikum salam, my brother. Thank you, Sir Hanif. And I know you. I mean, that brother, we are like friends on like all the social medias, the Twitter, Instagram, and he's been a subscriber for a long time. So it feels really good to see you here, Hanif, on my page, like, because you've been here forever. And it's so cool to see people like sticking around that long, you know. What kind of field do I work in? So the main thing that I do is security. I know you're like, you, Zewdy? Like, yes, I'm a security officer for various different venues and events and things. And, you know, now people aren't coming together. People aren't having events, so I'm not working. I live in Georgia. I would love music from your heart. While you find it, do a cover of RuPaul's Drag Race Breakup. I don't know that song. I'm sorry. Zewdy is one tough cookie. Don't let the beautiful voice fool ya. That's right. That's right. And now that I have all this time at home, you know, the social distancing and isolating and all that, I've been doing my push-ups. So don't try me. I know I haven't been here in so long. Oh, wow, that's so cool. My friend is a TSA agent, so that's kind of similar, I guess, right? Kind of. Yeah, because TSA agents are definitely on the security spectrum of occupations. But, you know, my role in as a security officer entails a lot of other things because it's like at events, so I may be guarding a door or just the vicinity and all kinds of stuff, keeping always on the alert. Yeah. Yep. How did you become Muslim? Please share with me your story. Okay. Well, I think I want to do a whole video on that because that's something that a lot of people ask me about, and it's a very it's a detailed story. I can't even really summarize it. So for those that are interested in my journey to Islam, I will create a video on that. I'm going to speak on it, my journey, and go from the beginning to where I am now, because it is something that I'd love to share for anyone who's interested, whether you're Muslim or not. This fruit fly. The banana's bringing the fruit flies. Did you ever used to listen to Justin Nazuka? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That name sounds familiar, though. What was like a really popular song of his? Doesn't your name mean crown? Yes. Yes. My name does mean crown in Tigrinya, one of the Ethiopian and Eritrean languages. Oh, yeah. I love her. I had mentioned her earlier. Well, somebody asked me if I like her. I love her. She's awesome. Okay. What? Sorry, I'm experimenting with the options and settings on here. Hey there, young lady. Hope you and Zabib are well. Hi! We are well. We're not together, unfortunately. She's social distancing in New Jersey. I'm social distancing in Georgia. But we talk every day, so yeah. How do I... Okay. Oh, I'm changing colors. Whoa. This is pretty cool. It's like a spotlight, kind of. How do I get this thing out of me? I can't, I'm trying to get rid of these filters and, oh, there we go. Never mind. Ignore that. I told you this was a test, okay? I've never done YouTube Live before, so I'm just seeing, you know, how it goes. Golden Train, Mr. Therapy Man. Okay, I'm gonna check him out. Justin Nozuka. Badu. How about Little Miss Badu? What Badu song? I still randomly watch you two sit, eat food, and sing somewhere over the rainbow. That was great. Those were great times. You know, I mentioned this earlier, but Zabib was supposed to come down here on a tour because she's doing music and stuff, but coronavirus messed up all our plans, so she couldn't come. But if she had come, we were planning on doing something like a video. Well, at least I was planning on putting her in a video. But if you would like to stay up to date with what Zabib is doing, she is also on Instagram at that dweeb Zabib. Trying to, is there a way for me to type on here? I don't know. Next time, hopefully, I'll have this thing figured out and I'll, you know, be more efficient on here because I didn't know what I was doing. My Instagram is Zewdy, Zewdy. That's it. That is my Instagram. And actually, on my Instagram right now, I have a little competition, a giveaway. So there is this coffee alternative that I've been drinking because, long story short, me and coffee no longer agree with one another. And so I was looking for something because I missed coffee. And I found this alternative, which is coffee, but it doesn't have caffeine and it doesn't have acid. And I'm about to show it to you. Bio coffee. And I think I'm gonna make a whole video on that too, because I love bio coffee, and I was like communicating with the company. And so because I had been like promoting them just on my own, we have partnered. So every month I do a giveaway. I have like a giveaway little competition, and people on my Instagram enter the giveaway, and then I choose a winner, and the winner gets a free box of the bio coffee. And I vouch for them 100% because they taste good. They have wheatgrass, so they're healthy. They're good for digestion. And for people that are sensitive to caffeine or the acid, the acidity of coffee, bio coffee is a great alternative. So, and this was not a paid endorsement or anything like that. I just really believe in them. I believe in them so much. And I love their product. I love to drink it. I drink it every single day. So yeah, if you would like to try it and want to try your, I guess, try your luck in winning the competition, just go to my Instagram and enter the competition under my last post. Yeah. Thank you, Miss Shanice, once again. You're a wonderful moderator. So I know like things are different around the country and around the world. So like as far as time goes, I don't know if this is a good time for everyone. Because this was just a test and I didn't know how many people would tune in. Wednesdays, I think Wednesday is a good day. But I don't know if 3 o'clock or 3:30 is a good time for everyone. I don't know. I think I'm gonna like try different times each week and then figure out what's the best, what works best. Like just figure it out, you know. That it'll be, I guess, kind of troubleshooting the first few weeks of me getting on here. Late afternoon, early evening. Right, right. Do you and Tawn still speak? Yep. She's actually in Texas now, but we still talk. We mostly talk on Instagram in the DMs, sending funny videos. Thank you. That is a Hamsa hand, which is in a lot of different cultures, different religions utilize it or recognize it. It's also known as the hand of Fatima, one of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him's daughters, and also the hand of Miriam. And for me, it's a more personal meaning. Like, I make this symbol mean something for me. And I'll just share that for me, it symbolizes the hand of God protecting me. So it's just a symbol for me. You can create a poll on your channel and your subscribers can answer it. That'll help you. Okay. See, I haven't been very active on YouTube, so I'm like, as far as my channel and all that kind of stuff, I'm so out of the loop of the different new features and stuff, but I'll be sure to use it. Let's see. Are you vegetarian? Yes, I am. I've been vegetarian now, wow, 7 years. Wow. I love the taste of coffee, but I can't drink it because of anxiety. See, that was one of the things that I was experiencing with the coffee. Like, it just wasn't agreeing with me anymore. And so the bio coffee, you don't experience that at all because there's no caffeine. So I recommend you trying it, bio coffee. Like, please. Okay. I would love to hear more about your religion. I'm in discovery mode as far as religion recently and feel kind of lost and don't know what to believe in. So I would love to hear your story. Okay, well, that is more motivation to just get it out there, because no matter what, like, I'm not the type of person that tries to force anybody to convert or try to make you believe what I believe just because I believe it. I just know the truth of what I believe and I know how beneficial it is, and I would love to just share that, because if you can take to the truth of what I share, I know it could help your life. So yeah, I would love to get that video recorded and out to you all so you can have a better understanding of me as a spiritual being. And if if it resonates, do your own research and study and figure out what spiritual path is right for you. I'm tired of these fruit flies playing games. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is, when I get on live, it might be for like an hour or an hour and a half. We're almost at an hour and a half's time now, so I think today that's what I'm gonna do. So at 90 minutes, I will be ending this live. So if you guys have any more questions, you can ask them now. And if you have any suggestions on video content that you would like to see, you would like me to show and speak on, or I don't know, whether it's a recorded video or the next live, please leave your suggestions in the comments and your questions as well, and I'll try to get to them all now. Do I have any favorite new singers? Favorite? I love everybody, really. I like all the singers that are out here doing their thing and that are getting their flowers. Janae Aiko, of course. I love her. And I love Chilombo. Like, I was really digging Trip, but yeah, like her music is so healing. And Lucky Day, I love her, as we mentioned earlier. Trying to think of singers. Snow Allegra. Um, who are the singers that are out right now? Help! I can't think of people right now. I really appreciate everything because everybody brings something different, different voices, different subject matter, different tones, and oh yeah, Summer Walker, yes, Ari Lennox. Oh, Ari Lennox! How did I not even mention her? Um, who else? Mr. Spirit, welcome back. I follow you on Instagram for sure, and I even shared your breathe with my husband when I first met him. Oh my gosh, that video is so funny to me. You know, the funny part about it was like how serious I was. Like, as makeshift as that video was, and how serious I was in that video. Like, because in my mind, I'm envisioning something totally different than what you're seeing. Like, you're seeing my basement and all the junk and stuff in the background. But in my mind, I'm like in a studio or something, and I just saw it. I saw it differently. You see the vision. It was there. Oh man. Thank you. Thank you. I thought it was dope too, you know. I could be biased because it's me, but I thought it was dope. And what I always loved to do was editing, video editing. So like, I think because I have relatively good timing, I knew how to like chop up the videos that I recorded different, you know, different videos, and then chopping them up and then matching them up with the audio so that when I was singing a certain word, it went with the song, like that kind of stuff. Yeah. So we got about 2 minutes left on here. So I won't really have time to answer all the questions. But if you have questions, please leave them and I'll try to get to them in the comments. You always seemed like you were having a really good time. Oh man, I was. Like, making these videos was a time of my life. It was work, but it was fun because I just enjoyed what I was doing, and I enjoyed the feedback I was getting from people. It made it even more worth it, like, that people were enjoying my voice and just the personality that I was giving to you all. What is my message to the youth? Oh man, that's deep. My message to the youth? I want young people to really get in touch with God. And I want young people to really understand that they have a purpose. A lot of people don't know what their purpose is, and they don't really know why they're here on earth. But, you know, be patient and get into your prayers and be yourself. Be who you are. And that's kind of hard to do because a lot of us don't know who we are. But it takes time to learn and develop that. And I want young people to know that I love them. I love you. If you are a young person watching this, you are loved. You are divinely loved, most importantly. And God definitely has a plan for your life. Oh, okay. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Leave your comments, suggestions, content suggestions, questions in the comments. I love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. I had such a great time with you. And Hopefully I'll see you again next week, Wednesday. I don't know what time yet, but probably later than this time. Maybe that'll work better. Yeah. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love you too. Peace, everyone.